Strike three! Warhawks win! What a win! What a ball game! What an incredible ball game!
He's hoping he doesn't hit because that would mean the game would be over. As much as I know Adams clutch. LeBear sends a shot somewhere. It's in, he scores! It's a walk-off win! Walk-off win! Julian LeBears comes through the clutch! A walk-off base hit! And the Warhawks win it in extra innings, 5-4.
Welcome to Parc Claire Martin in St. Eustache for Game 1 of the semifinals here, the 2022 Junior A playoffs. I'm Brandon Bordeaux. This game proudly brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. The St. Eustache Bisons, a team from Division 1, taking on the Kahnawake Warhawks in this semifinal. The other semifinal also getting underway tonight. Montérégie West taking on the Titans of Laval. Starting pitcher for St. Eustache. There you see him on the mound, number 54, Gabriel Hebert, taking on a lineup which features Kobe Lavalier, Cole Lahash, and Cole Snow, and Kobe Lahash. There's strike one. Catching tonight is Guillaume Richer, number 68. Antoine Richer at second. And here's the windup. Ball, 1-1 the count. On Lavalier. Warhawks coming back down 4-1 in Game 2 against the DDO Expos. They won that one by a final count of 5-4. Alexander Lafourge over at first, and here's the 1-1. Lavalier swings heavily over the top, comes up empty, 1-2 the count. Perfect fall postseason weather. Here's the 1-2. And Lavalier swings and misses for strike three. 1 up and 1 down. And that's news because Kobe was huge in that DDO series. Cole Snow only had 1 hit in the 2 games in that series. Did get on base 4 times, and he's coming into bat right now with 1 down in the top of the first. Warhawks throwing 3 lefties out to start, and Snow fouls this one back, 0-1 the count. That Cole was 1 for 2 with 2 walks in Game 2 of the DDO series. 0 for 2 with 3 walks and 3 runs scored in Game 1. 2 thrilling Warhawks victories, both of which happened in extras. That's outside for ball 1 on Snow. 1-1 the count. And the wind picks up here, 14 degrees and some breezy weather out in St. Eustache. Hit well opposite field and foul. Olivier Pelletier is at third for the Bisons. St. Eustache was 9th out of 10 teams in Division 1. The Warhawks 2nd out of 6 in Div 2. The Lachine A's moved up and they won their last series, so the A's are playing in the quarters of Division 1. This is the semis of Div 2. Ball 2-2 the count on Snow. And the Warhawks, Lee Snow breaking things up a little bit. He has Cam Mayo hitting 4th and then Sagawiu Cross brought up from 6th to 5th, so Languedoc will slide down to 6th. That's it well. That gets it to the right field base hit. Fielded by the right fielder William Tudel, and that is a single for Cole Snow. And the Warhawks have a runner on here in the top of the first. Oh, good piece of hitting by Snow. He was making good contact with the ball throughout the series. He just happened to hit it right at the opposing players. Here's Kobe Lahash, 1 for 3 in Game 2 against DDO. Lahash hits this one foul. 0-1 the count on Kobe Lahash. I mentioned Cam Mayo. He's on deck for the Hawks. 0-0 our score, top of the first. Runner on first base, one down for the Warhawks. That's in there at the knees, 0-2 the count. Here's Hebert's 0-2. Snow got a good jump. Lahash puts this one in play, but right at LaForge, and she takes it to the house for out number 2. So here's Cam Mayo with the runner in scoring position. And other than 2 horrific innings in that DDO series, the Warhawks pitching and defense was superb. You take away the bottom of inning 6 of game 1 and the top of inning 2 in game 2, and the Warhawks gave up a combined total of 2 runs in 8 innings. See the wind picking up. Sugawiu Cross on deck. Very consistent first round series for him. Mayo sends a shot, caught by the shortstop. What a grab at short. A line drive hit on a rope and a good squeeze at short by Gabriel de la Sabonniere. Heading into the bottom of the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Warhawks held scoreless in the top of the first.
I'll put you onto it.
We're back at St. Eustache, bottom of the first inning. Here at Parc Claire Martin, the St. Eustache Bisons, the 2 seed, and the Kahnawake Warhawks, the 3. Gabriel Hebert, Guillaume Richer, Gabriel de la Sabonniere starting off against tonight's starting pitcher, Cole Snow. Snow pitched marvelously in game 1, 4 innings, giving up just 2 runs. Cam Mayo at second, Sugawiu Cross at first, Langduk over at third. There's ball 1. Julien Lebert behind the plate. Cole Snow at short. Lucas Daibo out in right. Kobe Lahash in left. Kobe Lavalier down in left. Check swing. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike as it's fouled back. Kobe Lahash is in center field tonight. Here's Snow's 1-1. Off speed pitch, got in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Snow struck out 6 in his 4 innings in game 1. And came out to pitch a shutout inning, and there's strike 3. He gets this game started off in the right foot, striking out Gabriel Hebert, 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Cole Snow in game 2 of this series, which was the top of the 8th. Of course, you start in extra innings with runners on first and second. Well, he came on and held the Expos scoreless. That's in there for strike 1, 0-1 to Guillaume Richer, who's catching tonight. Takes strike 1 from Cole Snow. That's high, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Perfect postseason baseball weather, 14 degrees, the wind's coming out a little bit. It feels like October baseball. That's sent into right, that'll get by the right fielder, or to the right fielder. Thrown in by Lucas Daibo to Mayo, and that is a single with 1 out for Guillaume Richer. Good piece of hitting by Richer. Right in between first, second, and before right. So Richer's on first, and in steps Gabriel de la Sabonniere. And you could see an aggressive start here for Guillaume Richer. Aggressive lead. He's not going though. There's a swing and it's hit to second. Flip to second in time. Throw to first. He beats it out. That'll be a fielder's choice. De la Sabonniere gets to first on the fielder's choice. Richer thrown out going to second. I was actually trying to figure out why Mayo didn't just go over and tag him. Get a little bit of a running start from the tag in between first and second. A little less distance to cover 2 going to first. Anyway, there's 2 down, and in steps Olivier Pelletier. Seeing the Warhawks with that masterful pickoff in game 1 of this DDO series. That swung on and missed, strike 1, nothing, and won the count. Game 2 will be Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I have work commitments, but hoping to get there regardless. Hit well to first, Sagawi across, nice little backhanded play. He tags the bag. We're scoreless after 1, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Coming up to bat in the top of the second, cross, Langduk, Daibo.
My brother played for St. Hubert against St. Eustache at that time right there. I know this park very well.
Back at Larry Belil Park here at the field, the Larry Belil Field at Claire Martin Park. Top of the second, we go. No score between the Junior A Warhawks and St. Eustache Bisons. Sagawiu Cross steps in, puts this one in play. He's going to have a tough play. It's going to be bang, bang, and he's out. Good throw across the diamond by Pelletier, and there's 1 down here in the top of the second. Sagawiu Cross 4 for 6 with 2 walks in that first round series, and here's Josh Langduk. One hit and a couple of walks in that first round series. Take strike 1 here, nothing, and 1 the count. Dylan Desjardins has moved to first. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lucas Daibo on deck. Two and one. Off-speed pitch, misses outside and high, 3 balls and a strike. Langduk had a rough game 1, but he was putting the ball in play in game 2. Had a couple of hard lineouts, and there's a shot right at the pitcher, a comebacker. 2 up and 2 down for the Warhawks here in the top of the second. So here's Lucas Daibo. 3 hits in the first round. And there is a huge gap between left and center field right now. Left field, they're basically hugging the fence. It's basically hugging the line. And did he get hit? Yes, he did. Lucas Daibo gets hit on the foot by a pitch. And in steps Max Goodleaf, who had a clutch RBI in game 2. Drove in the 3rd run for the Warhawks, and they eventually came back to tie it up. Two hits overall in the series for Max. 1 hit in each game. 2 for 6 overall. Ball 2. Daibo holding his ground at first. Means Julien Leberge has moved to the on-deck circle, and he'll be catching next inning. And Goodleaf puts this one in play to second base. Gonna have to hustle it out here. He cannot be. He's safe? No. Yeah, he was out. So that'll do it for the top of inning number 2. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. Warhawks 0, Bison 0. This is game 1 of the semifinals 2022 Ligue de Baseball Metropolitaine playoffs. Bottom of the second inning here in St. Eustache. No score between the Kahnawake Warhawks and the St. Eustache Bisons. Antoine Richer, Dylan Desjardins, and Emmanuel Fortier coming up to bat here in the bottom of the second. Some high stuff, which Richer lays off, 1-0 the count. Sagawiu stays at first. Kobe Lavalier has moved over to short. Leberge behind the plate, Langduk over at third. Strike one. Good pitch from Cole. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Max Goodleaf has moved down to our right over here in right field. Lucas Daibo has come out. He'll be sitting this inning out. Hit off the edge of the bat and off the mesh for strike 2. Adan Gilbert has moved over to left. Lahash stays in center. 1-2 the count. And Cole looks. He deals. That misses. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, and he lays off. Full count, 3-2. That's in there for strike 3. Right down the old Malone Highway, 1 up and 1 down. So here's Dylan Desjardins. St. Eustache, by the way, a hard-fought 2-1 series victory over Terrebonne. Or sorry, they swept Terrebonne, but the last game went to extra innings as well. That was an 8-7 win. There's a shot to shallow left field, and that'll drop in front of Gilbert, who picks it up now. A bloop single for Dylan Desjardins, and the Bisons have their second hit of the game. So here is Alexander Laforge. There's a shot. Sorry, this is Emmanuel Fortier, and he fouls out. Pop fly, Langduk gets underneath it, and he'll catch it for out number 2. And now Alexander Laforge will stand in. The big thing here is we've seen that as well. A lot of first pitch swinging. That is the third time tonight that the Bisons have only had 1 pitch, and they've gone out on the very first pitch. Ball 1 to Laforge, who's a call-up, as is Maddox Malley. Laforge is not. William Trudel and Maddox Malley are the call-ups for the Bisons tonight. Warhawks had a full 10. Of course, Zach Stab and Connor Stock-LeClaire are playing hockey right now at various schools. 3 balls, no strikes here on Laforge. So she's got a very good count. Did you get the green light here on 3-0, you think? Probably not. And that one's right down Broadway, 3-1. Well, I don't think you get the green light here. I think what you do is you try to get another runner on, get a runner at the scoring position, get 2 runners aboard. But she's going to walk anyway, and the Bisons, for the first time tonight, have a runner in scoring position. So here's Maddox Malley, the call-up. Two down here in the bottom of the second. Laforge has walked. She's on first. Dylan Desjardins with that singles over at second base. Popped up, and that'll go foul. Strike 1. Looking at the Warhawks in the top of the third, Laberge, Gilbert, and Lavaliere will be batting. But there's quite a bit of work here to do. 2 outs, but there are 2 runners on in a scoreless game. Snow's 0-1. Off speed pitch. Gets in there, 0-2 the count. Laberge has to get back there. And Snow's 1 strike away from getting out of this little jam. Getting out of it unscathed. Here's the 0-2. That's in there for strike 3. Third K of the evening for Cole Snow. And that'll do it for the Bisons. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on. Our score, Warhawks 0, Bisons 0. We're coming back with the top of the third. Julien Laberge, Adan Gilbert, and Kobe Lavaliere kicking things off in the next inning. Baseball, It takes a while. Back here at the top of the third inning, bringing this game to you live from Larry Belil Field, Claire Martin Park. Ball 1 to Julien Leberge. There you see once again Gabriel Hebert still in. He's pitched 2 shutout innings up to this point. Now he's dealing with the bottom of the Warhawks lineup. 2-0, another one hopper. Quite apparent Leberge does not want to play golf today. I've seen Vladimir Guerrero get a good hit off the bounce. Off speed, pitch misses, and it's 3-0 on Leberge. But there is no such thing as out of a strike zone for Vladimir Guerrero. Here's the 3-0. And that is a 4-pitch free pass. Julien Leberge gets aboard. First walk of the night for Gabriel Hebert. And in steps Adam Gilbert. And look at Leberge. I mean, that's like a really good 20-foot turnaround first. And he'll back off. Now retreat to first. Kobe Lavalier moves to the on-deck circle. Leberge's got a good jump. Throw down to second, he slides and he gets hit by the ball. But he does have the steal. That's a hard-earned 90 feet. Leberge in at second, and the Warhawks have a runner in scoring position. 3 hits for Adam Gilbert in that first-round series with the DDO Expos. 2-0 series sweep. Both the games were won by the Warhawks in extra innings. There's a strike. 1-1 the count on Gilbert. And here's the delivery. Ball in the dirt. Leberge thought about it. There you see him back at second base. 2-1 the count. That's in there. Strike 2. Even count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leberge still on second base. Warhawks hoping to get one across the plate here. Something neither team has done. Put in play at third. Leberge holds. He advances now. The throw gets away. And Gilbert gets on first. I think he would have beat out the throw anyway. Leberge on third, runners on the corners, and the Warhawks are knocking on that door trying to break it down. Kobe Lavalier struck out swinging back in the top of the first. He's 0 for 1. Got a gathering by the Bisons. So that'll allow us to present this message. Coming up Saturday, game 2 of this series, we may be there. And then the second half of that doubleheader at 2:30, Lac St. Louis Grenadiers playing host to the Valleyfield Braves. We'll have that for you at 2:30 p.m. That's U13 AAA. Then Sunday, of course, game 3 of this series if necessary, as Gilbert will get a free 90 feet, 2 runners in scoring position. And then at 6 p.m., the Women's Soccer Championship, Kahnawake against Mercier. Those have been the 2 teams front and center all year round. And it's going to come down to 1 game in Valleyfield at 6 p.m. Sunday night. Lavalier has 2 in scoring position. Ball inside and low. 2-0. Cole Snow on deck. No outs and 2 runners in scoring position for the Hawks. Ball. Runners on second and third for the Warhawks. Does he get the green light here on 3-0? I think not. And there's a good reason he didn't. Free pass, and the Warhawks have the bases loaded with no outs. Yeah, the bases loaded on Sunday night was the absolute Achilles heel. Kahnawake in those situations with the bases loaded, 1 for 7. They scored a combined 1 run. They had the bases loaded, no one out, and the bases loaded with 1 out in back-to-back innings and only scored 1 run. And we've got a pitching change. Antoine Richer is coming in. The bases are loaded. The Warhawks are knocking on the door. Back at Park Larry Belil, top of the 3rd inning. Bases are loaded, nobody out, and in steps Cole Snow to try and break the seal on the game 1 of this series. Top of the 3rd, no runs either way. Golden opportunity for the K-Hawks. Ball 1. Antoine Richer has come in here and facing his now pitching counterpart. That's in there, even count. Fouled. Colby Lahash is on deck for the Warhawks. Kahnawake 9 runs in the first 2 innings of game 1 against DDO. And since then, 13 innings, they've scored a combined 8 runs. And then you add another 2 to that, so it's 8 runs in 15 innings. Since that 9-0 start in game 1 of the DDO series. Ball. So 3-1 now, and if Snow draws a walk, that's as good as a hit right now because that'll force a run in. Pressure's on Richer right now to throw a strike. Snow's a very good hitter too on 3-1. I could see him getting a green light if you see something good. That's not good. That's good enough for a run, and the Warhawks lead it 1-0 on an RBI base on balls for Cole Snow. So the bases are still loaded for Colby Lahash, and there's no outs. Fork in the road opportunity. You choose this way, it could be the opening of the floodgates. You choose the other way, and maybe things aren't so bad for the Bisons after all. Ball 1 on Colby Lahash. Cam Mayo on deck. So Kahnawake leads this thing 1-0. That's down the middle. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, so now he's seen what Richer has to throw. Two and 1 the count. Ball. And again, like we said in the last at-bat with Cole Snow, a walk is as good as a base hit here. The Warhawks will take it. Fouled. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 3 runners on and 1 run already in for the Warhawks here in the top of the 2nd. And Lahash will force a 7th pitch of this at bat as he fouls this one off. Here's the full count pitch to Colby Lahash. And that is ball 4 and an RBI base on balls. Fourth free pass of the inning issued out by Bisons pitchers. Adin Gilbert scores. 2 runs in for the Warhawks. And the bases are still loaded in what would be the maximum 6th run of the inning. Lucas Daibo is coming into bat. Yeah, the Warhawks have had 5 base runners this inning, only 1 base hit. That was the guy that just scored, Adin Gilbert. On what could have been a bang-bang play at first, but the throw just missed the first baseman. LaForge. That's down the middle to Mayo. Nothing in 1 to count. So Cam Mayo and then Sugawihu Cross on deck. This is the first righty the Warhawks have in their lineup at the cleanup spot. That's high for ball 1. And a big shot here could really split this game open. But that's strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count on Mayo. As the wind's starting to pick up a little bit here in St. Eustache. That's in there for strike 3, and there's 1 down. Well, those are the strikeouts that drives the coaches nuts. Not swinging on a second strike. So here's Sugawihu Cross. He's 0 for 1. He's grounded out in the last inning. RBI opportunity for Sugawihu. That's in there for strike 1. And it looks like Richey's found his groove a little bit after struggling with his control in the first 2 batters which he faced. Cross hits this one off the edge of the bat. Fielded the throw to first. He beats it out. And now it's another run coming across. They score. 2 runs in and a runner on third now. Coming across is Lavalier and Snow, and the Warhawks have taken a 4-0 lead. Lahash gets the third. Sugawihu Cross gets the RBI base hit. And in steps Josh Langduk, 0 for 1. He lined out back in the top of the second. And a 4 spot here for Kahnawake in the top of the third. And now what would be the max 6th run is in scoring position. As Sugawihu Cross got a good jump and he's over at second base. Langduk a heavy swing and he swings under it. Josh Langduk 1 for 8 in the playoffs. Throw as Colby Lahash was forced back to third. And that is the second strikeout looking for the Warhawks in this inning, and it's up to Lucas Daibo here to try and get the Warhawks a max 6 runs. Lucas is 0 for 1. He actually no official at-bats. He was hit by a pitch in the last inning. 2 runners in scoring position for the Hawks, but 2 outs now. Here's the 1-0. Daibo gets under it, and it's a pop-up into the infield. And that is caught for out number 3. But the Warhawks get on the board in a big way. A loud third inning. 4 runs come across, and they take a 4-0 lead into the bottom half of inning number 3. Welcome back to St. Eustache, Quebec. More specifically, Larry Belil Field at Parc Martin. Claire Martin. Thank you to former broadcast partner, actually, Al Briand. So welcome you back to the bottom of inning number 3. The Warhawks getting a 4 spot in the last half inning, and now the Bisons sending up the top of the lineup. Gabriel Hebert 0 for 1 leading off this inning. He struck out swinging. Sorry, no, this is Maddox Malley. So Malley, the call up for St. Eustache. Takes a look at strike two, 0-2 the count. It's pure heat. Right down Broadway by Cole Snow, and it's a 0-2 count. Cole winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. Or no, he fouled it. He fouled it. Okay, so it's a dead ball. Good job by Malley keeping this at bat alive. Gabriel Hebert and Guillaume Richer also due up for the Bisons here in the bottom half of the third inning. Game 2 of this series Saturday, 10 a.m. at the Field of Dreams. And that is a dreamy strike three by Cole Snow, and there's one down, and that is the 4th K of Game 1 for Cole Snow. He had 6 Ks and 4 innings pitched in Game 1 of the DDO series, giving up 2 runs. Back to the top of the lineup with Gabriel Hebert. He struck out swinging back in the bottom of the first. A lot of Ks looking in this game, both sides. Hebert going after the first pitch, he swings over the top for strike 1. One down and nobody on in the bottom of the third. Low, that was a good pitch though. Hard to lay off of that. If there were 2 strikes, I don't think Hebert would have let that one go by. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's hit well to left field, and that is caught out and left for out number 2. Max Goodleaf out and left, making the catch. So here's Guillaume Richer, one of the 2 St. Eustache hits tonight. He singled back in the first, 1 for 1 on the evening. Ball. Two 2-0 as that pitch misses high. Swung on and missed. That looks like he fouled it off, actually. That's what they'll officially rule it. So 2 balls and a strike. That's high for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Put into play and put through the shortstop and second baseman. Ran into center field, picked up by Kobe Lahash. Base hit for Guillaume Richer. That's his 2nd hit of the evening. He's 2 for 2, and Gabriel de la Sablonnière steps in. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice back in the bottom of the first. Here Julien Lebert's the catcher, directing his troops. 2 down, first or second. Well, the Bisons have not had a steal at all tonight. I'd be interested to see if they send him here. Try to test out that arm of Leberge. That misses high for ball 1. De la Sablonnière, the number 3 hitter for St. Eustache. Runner's taken off. That one hops Leberge, lands behind him. Julien picks it up, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, we saw Gabriel Hebert run into his first real control issues in the top of the third, and Snow. 7 of his last 9 pitches have been balls. That's in there. Catches the inside corner. It's 2-1. Fastball from Snow. That's hit well into deep center field. Lahash will not get it. gets to the warning track and now off the wall. 1 run scores, and that is an RBI double for Gabriel de la Sablonnière, and the Bisons are on the board. It's now 4-1. Here's Olivier Pelletier, the cleanup hitter. 0 for 1 grounded out in the bottom of the first. Hit to Sagawiu cross, and that is a putout. It's 3-1 on the ground out, and that'll do it for the bottom of the third. But the Bisons are on the board. It's 4-1 Kahnawake after 3. Back at the field known as Larry Bellil, top of the 4th inning, 4-1 Kahnawake Junior A Warhawks leading the St. Eustache Bisons. Max Goodleaf stands in, and if he goes after the first pitch, it goes to the pitcher. The throw to first forces LaForce off the bag, and Goodleaf makes it. So Max Goodleaf reaches base, and Julien Lebert stands in. He started the 4-run Warhawks top of the third by getting walked. He scored the first run. Kahnawake has their leadoff batter aboard for a second consecutive inning. We'll see if they can make it as interesting as the last inning. LeBears cuts after the first pitch to throw to second. Goodleaf is in with a swipe. 0-1 on LeBears, but Max Goodleaf earns a base. And the Warhawks have a runner on second here. LeBears goes after a low pitch, and it's 0-2 on Julien. Here's the 0-2. And LeBears hits this one into shallow right. That'll drop. Goodleaf rounding third. Goodleaf is being sent home. The throw home. He scores. LeBears will get to second base. RBI double Julien LeBears, and it's 5-1 K-Hawks. There's a great piece of hitting by Julien. Puts it in between first and second and before the right fielder. And the Warhawks go up 5-1. So here's Adam Gilbert, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Bottom half of this Warhawks lineup, they've done some damage tonight. Hit on the ground to third. The throw to first. LaForce gets the putout. But Gilbert advances 90 feet, and the Warhawks have a runner on third with 1 down. Kobe Lavaliere will stand in. 0 for 1 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. A shot to the outfield, even caught here, presumably would score run number 6 for the Hawks, but they've had some trouble with the tagging up in the last couple of the games. LeBears is not gonna go. Assistant coach Eric Lavaliere holding Julien at third. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Good eye by Kobe. Warhawks leading 5-1. Lavaliere puts this one in play. The throw to first. He beats it out! An infield single! LeBears scores. That was a bang-bang play at first. Good hustle down that line by Kobe Lavaliere. He gets the RBI single, 6-1. And Cole Snow stands in 1 for 1 with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Lavalier goes. He got a really good jump. Oh, where did that go? Ball went into right field. And the Bisons are going to gather up the troops over at the pitcher's mound. 6-1 Warhawks. Back to action on the field. There's a hard line out to center by Snow. 1 down. Cole getting the green light on 2-0. Good grab in center by Guillaume Richer. And there's 1 down for Kobe Lahash. Sorry, 2 down for Kobe Lahash. Runner takes off. And the runner moves to third, so a steal for Lavalier. That's his second steal. Warhawks knocking on the door trying to get run number 7 here. 2 down for Kobe Lahash. Faces a 1-0 count. Now it's 2-0 as that ball misses high. Lahash puts this one in play. Bobbled and a run scores. Base hit. 7-1 Kahnawake. Third run of the inning. Here's Cam Mayo 0 for 2. He struck out looking and has lined out. And the Warhawks have put up 3 here in the top of inning number 4. So no stealing for the Warhawks now that it's a 6-run ball game. Assistant coach Eric Lavalier wanting to know what the score was. Warhawks up by 6. High pitch, some chin music there for Mayo, and it's 2-0. Warhawks have scored 3 here in the top of the 4th after putting up 4 in the top of the 3rd. There's strike 1, 2-1. Good pitch by Gabriel Hebert. Or sorry, by Antoine Richer. Gabriel Hebert started this game off. Went 2 1/3. Three and 1. Lahash can't move. No, he wanted to, but he couldn't. So a 3-1 count now to Cam Mayo. The windup in the delivery from Richer. Foul back, 3-2. Full count. Antoine Richer going up against Cam Mayo. Sugawiu Cross is on deck. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI double, or an RBI single. Mayo hits this one to center. It is dropping, and that will be a base hit for Cameron Mayo. Kobe Lahash gets the 3rd. Runners on the corners, and what would be run number 6 of the inning is coming up to bat in Sugawiu Cross. So Mayo with the base hit. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Sugawiu 1 for 2 on the night. Ball. Josh Langduk is on deck. Fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 2 runners on for the Warhawks. They've scored 3 here in the top of inning number 4. Ball. 2-1. That's in there for strike number 2. The Bobby Kennedy count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2-2. Hit right back to Riche. He throws to LaForge at first, and that'll do it for the top half of inning number 4. But the Warhawks score 3, and they take a 7-1 lead into the bottom half of inning number 4. Back in St. Eustache, bottom of the 4th inning, the Warhawks leading this one 7-1. Game 1 of this best-of-3 semifinal. Cole Snow still in there for his 4th inning of work here. Falling behind 1-0 on Antoine Riche. Riche, Desjardins, and Fortier. And a 2-0 count here on Antoine Riche. Warhawks scoring 3 in the 4th and 4 in the 3rd to take a 7-1 lead on St. Eustache. Two and 1 the count here. That changeup gets in there, and it's an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole Snow showing the all-around repertoire here. He's throwing a lot of heat, but when those off-speed pitches are finding their mark, he's a hard guy to figure out. Full count now, 3-2 on Riche. There's another off-speed pitch there by Cole. Hit to first. Sagawiu across gets the grab and the putout over at first base for 1 down. It was one of my favorite off-speed pitchers in the MLB, Jamie Moyer. Had one pitch go 82 and the other pitch go 83, and yet won 20 games for the 2001 Seattle Mariners, who won 116 games, won 1 playoff series, and haven't been back to the playoffs since. Though they're looking very good this year. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 1 at the knees. Good pitch to Dylan Desjardins, who's 1 for 1 with a single. And Cole Snow has his mojo going right now. Hit on the ground and foul, 0-2. Lucas Daibo's in right. Bahash in center. Gilbert in left. Off-speed pitch misses the inside corner. Ball 1. That's hit foul, coming right for me. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Manuel Fortier on deck for St. Eustache. Off-speed pitch right in there. That was strike 3. Okay, so they missed a strike on the scoreboard, and there's 2 down. Cole Snow gets the punch out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Snow tonight. In steps Emmanuel Fortier, 0 for 1, popped out in the bottom of the 2nd. Hits this one to 3rd. Langduck coming on. The throw to first base. In time. 1-2-3 go the Bisons. Here in the bottom half of inning number 4. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Warhawks by 6. Back at Larry Belil Park, top of the 5th inning, the Kahnawake Warhawks leading the St. Eustache Bisons 7-1. New pitcher in the game for the Bisons, Olivier Pelletier. Josh Langduck steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. 1 for 9 in the playoffs. Swings over this pitch, and it's an even count. And he skies this one on the infield over to the 3rd baseman. Oh, it's dropped! Langduk not happy about that, but he's on base. Well, Langduk's on first. There's no stealing for the Warhawks. Lucas Daibo's been hit by a pitch and he's popped out. And he swings over the top of this pitch for strike one. And that one skied on the infield. The catcher comes back. And the Warhawks will get another chance. Although this one was really close to the mesh, and I'm wondering if it actually hit the mesh before it came down. On the camera, it didn't look like it. So Lucas Daibo with another opportunity here. These are sure outs which St. Eustache is letting go. And there's another skied infield pop out. And it's not a pop out. If Lucas gets a hit here, he's definitely earned the nickname Lucky Lucas. Ball. 1-2 on Daibo. No outs. Here in the top of the fifth, the Warhawks leading by 6. Lucas hits this one up the right side, and that is a base hit. Could have been 2 outs here, but instead the Warhawks have 2 on. And no outs. Langduk's at second, Daibo's at first, and Max Goodleaf is in. He is 1 for 2. With a single and a run scored. So obviously, we heard in the background, no stealing. There are no steals for Kahnawake allowed here, as they have the 6-run lead. And the differences between midget and bantam and peewee and, of course, what you see in junior is 6 runs allowed per inning, max level. 6 runs is when you stop stealing. 1-1 the count on Goodleaf. That pitch misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. The Warhawks have taken charge here in game 1 of the series. Goodleaf fouls this one back, and it's an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, and nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Josh Langduk at second, Lucas Daibo at first. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Max Goodleaf from Olivier Pelletier. And Goodleaf keeps this at-bat alive, and pitch number 6 of the at-bat is coming up now. High, full count on Goodleaf, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the full count offering. That's going to be fouled. Hits the mesh. And pitch number 8 of this at-bat is coming up right now. Good battle between Goodleaf and Pelletier. So it's a full count on Max. Pitch number 8 coming up. Peltier's delivery. And Goodleaf fouls this off again. That will hit the fence. And pitch number 9 of this at-bat will be coming up now. Well, this is a good battle here. Really good battle going. Goodleaf is swinging late. And the pitch number 10 is coming up. Wow, this is the first double-digit pitch count in one at-bat that I've seen in a long time. Here's the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he strikes out. Good battle. 1 down. But Goodleaf goes down on strikes. There's 1 out, and Julien Lebert stands in. That was a war of attrition right there between Max Goodleaf and Olivier Peltier. Peltier gets his first strikeout of the evening. Bears has scored 2 runs. Takes strike 1 here, 0-1. Has walked and singled, stolen a base as well. And then Gilbert on deck for the Hawks. Fastball high, and it's an even count, 1-1. In the dirt, ball 2. Kahnawake leading this baby 7-1. Lebert swings over this pitch for strike 2, and it's a 2-2 count. Foul tipped, and it's not caught. I was going to say foul tipped in the mitt for strike 3. Not to be the case. And this at bat is still going. After a 10-pitch battle for Peltier in the last at bat, this is pitch number 6 of this at bat between Peltier and Lebert. Full count. Three and 2 on Julien Lebert. Lebert sends a shot to right, base hit by Jules. LaForce picks it up, throws it back in, and the Sacks are drunk with nobody, or 1 down rather. And they're going to be a press conference on the mound. Kahnawake looking to add to their lead. That's hit well to right center. That'll drop. Base hit. A huge hit for Adin Gilbert. Lebert's going to third. He's caught in a rundown, but the ball gets away. Lebert's is safe at third. Gilbert heads to second. 2-run score. And Kahnawake leads 9-1. Langduk and Lucas Daibo score, and Kahnawake has a 9-1 lead here on St. Eustache. Adin Gilbert with a big base hit into right center field. He split the uprights, known as the center and right fielder. That's a well-placed hit. The bottom half of this Warhawks lineup has really done the job tonight. Julien Lebert has reached base 3 times. He's 2 for 2. Now Adin Gilbert's 2 for 3. When you have the bottom half of your lineup contributing just as much, if not more, than the top half, you know you're going to have a lot of opportunities. And here's Kobe Lavaliere, who scored 2 runs. He's 1 for 2. He's walked, struck out, and singled. 2 runs scored. And he has 2 runners in scoring position here. And the Warhawks have a 9-1 lead. Off-speed pitch, misses for ball 2. Lavaliere puts this one right to the pitcher. 2 down. LeBear's coming across. He will score the Warhawks' 10th run. That's an RBI for Lavaliere. We'll put it as a sack rounder. LeBear scores the 3rd run of the inning for Kahnawake, 10-1. And here's Cole Snow. Snow's 1 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, a single, and he lined out in his last at-bat. He's got a runner on 3rd, and if the Warhawks score another run here, that'll force St. Eustache to have to score in the next inning to keep this baby going. 10-run mercy rule. Kahnawake leading 10-1 right now. Ball. St. Eustache, of course, beat Terrebonne in the first round, winning that series 2-0. The other series, Montérégie West beating the Gaulois of Laval. That was the quarterfinals, of course. Now we're in the semis. So you got this series going on, and the aforementioned Montreal Est Reds and the Reds will have to, I believe they're playing against one of the Laval teams. Could be the Titans. High. Ball 4, and the Warhawks have 2 runners on. And don't forget, they've scored 3 runs in this inning. So, Kobe Lahash is in. High for ball 1. Yeah, the Reds are playing against the Titans of Laval. So Laval Titans and Montérégie Reds in one series. And this series between the Warhawks and St. Eustache, game 1 getting underway tonight in Laval in that other series. That's hit well to deep center field. That will get to the wall. Lahash rounding second, heading to third. They're going to hold them at third. 2-run score. And the Warhawks have put up a 5 spot here in the top of inning number 5. A 2-run triple for Kobe Lahash. And speaking with head coach Lee Snow before the game, he said the Warhawks bats needed to wake up. I think they're awake right now. Kahnawake has a 12-1 lead. Ball 1. Cameron Mayo 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. He's also lined out and struck out. Heavy swing. He swings over it. Even count 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch misses low for ball 2. Kobe Lahash gets the third on the triple. Warhawks with 5 runs has scored in this inning. Fouled. And this means that St. Eustache will have to score at least 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th to keep this game going. Ball. Two and one the count. And that's fouled back for strike 2. Sagawiu Cross on deck. He's 1 for 3. And there's a shot to center. That'll drop. And that is an RBI single for Cam Mayo. And the Warhawks have maxed out in the top of the 5th. And St. Eustache will have to score at least 3 in the next inning to keep this baby going. Kahnawake scores 6 runs, and they take a 13-1 lead into the bottom of the 5th.
I won't walk for 3 days.
All right, we're back here with the bottom half of the 5th. Alexander LaForge, William Tudell, and Maddox Maley leading things off here for St. Eustache. The Bisons need to score at least 3 runs. Fouled back here by LaForge. She has walked in her only at-bat of the evening, so nothing official. Kahnawake putting up a huge 6-run burst in the top of the 5th. Fouled. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Or sorry, nothing and 2 the count on LaForge. Here's the windup from Snow. High.
Nice pitch, nice pitch.
Good pitch. Borderline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cross is at first. Lucas Daibo has moved into the infield now. He's at second base. That one hit right to short, and that is nearly dropped, but it is caught by Kobe Lavalier for out number 1. 1 down. Here's William Trudell. Trudell struck out looking back in the bottom of the 2nd. Swung on and missed here by Trudell, strike 1. Maddox Maley on deck. Inside and low for ball 1. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here on Maley. Hit on to the infield. Lavalier goes underneath it, makes the grab, and there are 2 down. And the Bisons are down to their last out here. Sorry, that was William Trudell. This is Maddox Maley, the other call-up for St. Eustache. Good pitch. Not in there, though. 1-0. The Bisons are down to their last out here. So Eustache needs to score at least 3. That's in there, strike 1. Off-speed pitch misses, 2-1 the count. Heavy swing, and the Warhawks are 1 strike away from going up 1-0 in this series. Here's Snow's 2-2. And that is strike 3, and the Warhawks win game 1. Wow. I mean, the bats really woke up tonight for Kahnawake. They struggled through 2 innings, scored 4 in the 3rd, scored 3 in the 4th, scored 6 in the 5th, and that's how this baby ends. Kahnawake, a very loud win here in game 1 on the road against the 2 seed. This series will shift back to K-Town for game 2. That'll be Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Game 3, if necessary, will be back here at St. Eustache on Sunday. The Warhawks are 1 win away from the championship series as they win game 1 at St. Eustache by a final score of 13-1. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories. We're out of here on Agiwahi.